Hi everybody, it's Mr Grayson here, Deputy Head Teacher at Boroughbridge High School, with a little video to get you up to speed again with our remote learning, which we'll be doing over the next week or couple of weeks depending on which year group you're actually in. So let's get going. Okay, so what we got then? So the first thing, and I'll make this a little bit bigger so you can all see this, is you should recognise this. This is the view you get when you log into the school's website. Now, although you're at home, not in the classroom, we still want you to work as hard as you can possibly work, okay? And we know that that's what you'll do for us, okay? So what the staff have been doing, they've been working hard to make sure there's lots of work for each subject to keep you busy. Now, the way you access that work, okay, as you come onto the school's website, you log in www.boroughbridge.high.com, okay, and you click into the student area, okay, and what that does is that gives you access to everything that's in the student area for you, okay. Right, and the two key areas that you will look for when you're doing the work that's been set is Google Classrooms and Google Drive. And you'll get an email and also a link on the school website which tells you, depending on your year group subject, where the work is actually located, whether it's on Classroom or whether it's in the Google Drive. You get into it basically the same way. You will need your real smart password. So what I'd say is, if you get any issues with that, you contact me and I'll reinforce that message again at the end. So that's the two main areas where your work is going to actually be. So what lessons did we learn from the last lockdown? We appreciate that working from home is not the same as the face-to-face contact, and we know how much you missed that interaction the last time you were off. Hopefully it's only going to be for a short period of time this time, but some of the key lessons that we learned, okay, is have a routine. Make sure you have a routine. Do the same things every day. Get in a habit of going to bed at a certain time and getting up at a certain time. Okay, that shouldn't be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Try and get to bed at a reasonable time, as if you were still in school. When you get up, put your clothes on. Okay, it's important that you put your clothes on because it sets you up for doing some work. Have a timetable. It doesn't have to be exactly the same timetable as school, but make sure you have a timetable that covers the topics that you actually do and the subjects you do. Make sure you get enough sleep. Make sure you're drinking properly, eating as well as you can do. Now, when you're doing your schoolwork, turn off any kind of distractions. Don't do your schoolwork with the TV in the background because you won't be able to concentrate. Even if you tell your parents you can concentrate, you can't. Notifications on your phone, even if they're silent, are a distraction. Every time you hear that zzz, 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 that little buzz, it'll put you off. So turn those off when you're doing your work. Okay, and contact your teacher if you get stuck. Okay, obviously read through things first of all, try it, give things a go because we want to develop you as independent learners. But if you are really stuck and struggling, then contact your teacher. Now, your teachers will be in school looking after the children of key workers, so they won't be sitting at the computer every minute of every day, but they will get back in touch with you, but just don't expect them to get in touch immediately. Okay, something else that we learned in terms of like doing work, if you can collaborate with friends, doing topics, doing quizzes, testing each other, try and do that because not only is that good for your learning, it's good for your mental health. That interaction is good. We know it's the main thing that people missed when they were off school last time. So there's obviously a number of platforms that you can collaborate on. Doesn't want to get bigger for me. I know what I'll do. There we go. So basically, Google Meet, which is obviously what the school uses, and do check your emails in case your teacher set up a Google Meet to talk to you about any particular lessons. There's obviously Zoom and there's Microsoft Teams. That's the main ones if you want to collaborate with friends and work on topics, activities, test each other. It's a really good way to do it. Okay, and basically, if you've got any issues, problems whatsoever in terms of getting onto the system, you can't remember your password, it doesn't seem to be working, please get in touch. That's my email there, rgrierson@boroughbridgehigh.com. Send me an email and we'll get back to you very quickly to make sure that we can get you onto the system and working as quickly as you can. So thank you very much for listening. Please have a look out for the email as well, which will give the list of all the different topics and where you find the work for them. Thank you. Take care and hope to see you very soon.